In this video, we will run through how to complete the Request for Involvement form. We will focus on section 7 as this is heavily focused on the 5 Ps. The 5 Ps are predisposing factors, precipitating factors, perpetuating factors, the presenting problem, and protective factors. These are important as they help us understand the young person and work out if we are the right service for them. We will now describe what these terms mean and where the information should go on the form. The first box is asking what the main presenting problem is. So, what does it look like for the young person? For example, if it is low mood, are they tearful, withdrawn, irritable? Or, if they're experiencing anxiety, are they struggling to concentrate in class, being irritable, having difficulty sleeping, or reporting physical symptoms such as sweating, trembling, or fatigue? In the same box, we are also asking about precipitating factors. So these are the triggers for the most recent episode. This could be anything from changes at school or at home, to bullying or exams, or even specific social situations or thought patterns. In this box, we need to understand more about the frequency and intensity of the presenting issues. So, if they're experiencing worrying thoughts and that their heart is racing, how often are they feeling this way and how intense are their feelings? It is also useful to get an idea of how long this has been going on for. Here, we are asking you about perpetuating factors. So these are things that maintain the problem or make it worse. These can be divided into 2 broad areas. What is the situation around the young person that makes it worse? And is there anything the young person does that makes it worse? For example, are there any relationship conflicts at home? Or is the young person withdrawing from social situations or avoiding school? In this section, we're also asking whether the young person has already received any support and if they found it helpful. This could be anything from counselling, support from the school nurse, to adaptations within the classroom. This section is asking about predisposing factors. So what has made the young person vulnerable in the first place? For example, family issues, learning difficulties, biological factors, or social factors. This is also the section where we need information on any risk. So this could be historical self-harm or suicidal thoughts, as well as any current risks, for example, social service involvement or current risky behaviours. In this section, we are asking how the young person feels they are coping on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being they are able to manage their feelings, and 1 being that they are struggling to cope. This section is about what the young person would like support with and what they would like to see changing. For example, do they want support with learning techniques to manage their worry so they are able to attend school more? Ideally, this should be in the young person's words and should reflect their voice. This could even be a direct quote from your conversations with them. This section is really important because for the interventions to be successful, the young person must be willing and motivated to engage. They should have some understanding of what the interventions entail, and ultimately, the young person's choice should be at the heart of whether they want to engage. This final section is asking about what life is like at home for the young person. It is helpful to know who is at home and if there are any significant difficulties or changes in their home life. We also need to know if the parents are aware of the request for involvement, and if not, the reason why not. Talking to the parents can be really helpful in building a complete picture of the young person's experience. We also want to know about any protective factors in the young person's life. So these are positive things which help them to cope and feel better. This could be anything from talking to family or friends, or hobbies they enjoy. Hopefully this video has helped explain what information we need about the young person and where it goes on the form. But if you have any questions, you can contact your EMHP or discuss during your next consultation.